Okay, okay. Testing, 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 testing. Okay. We are back once more. Earlier on the day than I expected, but here we are. I'm gonna be playing some more Secret Agent Clank since we're done for now with Astrobot. So let's get to it. Let's get on streaming. Secret Agent Clank. Here we go. Mhm. High impact games. Yeah, this is the PSP original PSP version of Secret Agent Clank. They can bring in the PS2 version for whatever reason, or maybe have both on for sale. I swear, like I don't know if it's this game that I'm thinking of, but I thought I saw cutscenes of like it's Ratchet and Clank, but in a movie. Their hollow film. Is that a different Ratchet and Clank game I'm thinking of? It's like Ratchet and Clank are like movie actors in this certain a game. But I swear that those cutscenes I saw are from the beginning of the game, but it's not in here. Or who knows? Maybe what? Imagine if like this is like they have like maybe this game, this re-release of the game. Or if it's like PSP cutscenes but PS2 graphics. One, two, one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Whoa. He's doing. He was crawling in oh, the beat of the music. Off. Would have been a little more challenging if like if um if his movements go towards the oh yeah, what? Oh. Hi. every time if you press the button there on screen, it'll do the movements on screen rather than like go through everything and then watch him go. But oh, it's a little dizzying to watch the stuff go by from this left to right. Ah, seems like no matter how good or bad you do, this is gonna happen anyways. Oh no, oh no. Ah, you're going too much, too often. I got a skill point. Oh, I got snapped. I got zapped a bit. Plot thickens.
Ancient proverb. Mind your own beeswax. Made by Use Your Noodle Cookie Company, Asianica. I believe I have found a clue to the location of the eye.
Of course! There's a thriving black market there. They must be trying to unload it.
I do not recognize these coordinates. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42.
Silly. Those are lucky numbers. I'll upload the coordinates for you.
Thank you.
Ratchet.
Where am I? Who are you?
Oh, did we wake you, hero? You're in galactic ultra-high security lockdown. Cell number J7B to be exact. I'm your friendly warden.
How did I get here? The last thing I remember was brushing my teeth and then...
Yeah, everyone in here is innocent. This may be a bit of a shock to the system, but if you want to survive in here for more than today, you better have a little fight in you.
Huh?
It seems that a lot of these folks were put in here by you, and they got a score to settle.
Aren't you supposed to protect me?
Normally I would, but I didn't think a big hero like yourself needed protecting. Besides, I'm getting a little cash on the side to make sure your time in here is less than hospitable. Y'all take care now.
What's the point?
Well, along with this cake, maybe I can have someone give you a big old birthday spanking.
What's the point of that other? What's that point of that other cutscene? And then like, oh, he's back in the cell.
The shard gun packs all the punch of a shotgun with the freezing power of jagged ice shards.
Oh, darn it. Oh, another one.
The Walloper is the galaxy's first choice in demolition. A single punch can tear a hole in a wall large enough to drive a spaceship through.
Really? Oh. Ooh, 2 and 1. Uh-oh. Isn't there like a lock-on controls? Be a lock-on control or something? Oh, that's not a 3 and 1. Oh. Oh, darn it.
The dual lacerators fire bursts of energy that can punch through almost any target.
Nine rounds up. Oh, 4 more after this. Ah, it's 6. Oh. Oh. Happened. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Oh, it's 7? Round 8. Oh, I'm out of ammo. What? Uh-oh. Oh no, oh no, oh, darn it. Oh yeah, the replay. I forgot. Rewind. Okay, 8 out of 9. Alright, that's fine. What the heck? What? There you go. You won. You have earned the Firebomb Wrench mod. Oh, these kind of
Inmates cannot destroy a hunter orb. Your only chance is to avoid it.
but I just let it. Maybe I'll do this one and then continue the story. on. Take damage. Oh, 12 out of 20 health. Oh, what? Oh! Oh, I got an upgrade. Oh, 2 shots in one. Alright, come on. Oh.
Inmates cannot destroy a hunter orb. Your only chance is to avoid it.
Yeah, I get it. No. Oh, good. Ooh. Alright, come on. No! Uh-oh. Okay, almost done with this. What? No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. No. Oh, oh, wait. Rewind. Alright, I won the mod. Continue the story.
This is Asianica, a lawless city run by the evil Number Wu and his robot ninja army. Crime is rampant in this neon jungle, and every street could be a waiting death trap. Since everything runs through his robotic fingers, we believe that Number Wu knows the whereabouts of the Eye. Track him down and get the information.
Oh, what? Oh, no.
Ah, Agent Clank, you seem to have an electric personality. Once my ninjas power up this laser, it will destroy you permanently. Prepare to die.
Bravo, Hector, Serpentine. Go, go, go. The turkey is in the dishwasher.
Oh, what do you control these guys to? These are bots? What do you call them again? It's been a while since I played Ratchet and Clank.
Gadgetbot Prime.
Gadgetbots.
Dropped your team as close to Clank as possible. You must hurry and free him.
What did I just do? Do something here. Oh, I can switch between them. What do I do? Okay, I guess I got to Oh no. I get up there though. I don't know what to do. Follow. Okay. Looks like I should. What is going? I don't get it. I don't know what to do. So just follow, attack, wait, and repair. Circle, I could I guess I could stack them on top of each other. Am I supposed to raise a platform or something? I don't know what to do. Remove it inside the wheel. Oh, there's one. Can't jump. Control the robot inside the wheel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on in, everybody. Fallen bots. Come on. Okay.
40 your squad to attack by holding triangle and choosing the attack command.
Okay, I get it now. Okay, that doesn't work. Just. Oh. Okay. Aha. Hmm. Oh, I can't reach up to there. I think all three of them should be up there. I don't know how to get the rest up. Or okay. I can't see. I can't see that the wheel was getting in the way. Oh. Oh. No, no, no. No, 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 no. What happened?
Do you expect me to talk?
Keep on coming. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Down. Gadget bot down. Are they just going to infinitely spawn? Oh.
One of your teammates is down. Repair him by holding triangle and choosing the repair command.
Here we go.
I will be sure to send your regards to Number Woo.
Number rule. Yeah. Oh, get up there. Hmm. You've earned 4,000 bolts. I'll continue the story for now. Agent Clank, remember that you can... Agent Clank, remember that you can use your agent... I can't do the voice. Agent Clank, remember that you can use your agency case files at any time. Use them to travel between worlds and go back to the sites of previous missions. Look for the agency case files option in the start menu. Oh, phone booth is a vendor. Whoa.
Ambush.
Ninjas.
Assassins.
Now that Clank has the jet boots, he can extend his jumps by gliding. Hold X as Clank is jumping to let him glide.
Yep. They jump up too. Ooh. Keep on thinking it's going to fall on me.
The agency has sent me another device.
Agency has sent me another got another. Match similar tiles to clear the lock. Drop the tiles with the down button. Flip with the X button. Wait, what? What? I don't get it. You lose. Oh. Yeah, like Tetris. Oh, I didn't even get to. Okay. Okay, it took a bit, but there you go. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, I was supposed to avoid that. There we go. Lock pick. Yeah. Okay. Where do we go? Oh, up.
This is an agency Dropbox. I wonder what is in it.
Ooh, got a new one. More health. Oh. That's it? Ooh, red ninja. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Where did we just come from? Oh, another weapon.
Ratchet could use this.
Ratchet could use this. Another pick to lock. Lock to pick. Okay. Oh,
You
double.
can turn your cufflink bombs into traps. Attach them to enemies and floors, and they'll detonate when another enemy gets near. Hold down circle until the bomb reaches its target.
Where did they go?
Oh, 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 oh. Where did they go? I'm out of bombs. Oh, ooh, kaboom.
You seem to be tied up at the moment. I can come back later.
Wait! I can't let my minions see me like this.
Well, if you tell me the whereabouts of the eye, perhaps I can be persuaded to let you go.
Fine. I was told to send it to Countess Ivana Ladabolts on Glaciara.
I see. Thank you for the information.
I thought you were going to let me go.
And I thought you would try to kill me if I did. So I opted not to.
Oh,
Taste my laser, Agent Clank.
taste my laser, Agent Clank. Taste my laser, Agent Clank. Ah, there's this guy again. Captain Quark. Taste my laser, Agent Clank.
I love the smell of destruction.
So, this is where the battle took place?
Yes, someday your grandchildren will read of my exploits here. Wait, do robots have grandchildren?
Yeah.
Or even children? No matter. Soon
I
the
think I'll
entire
play this
galaxy
one
will
next
know
time
of my
outside
greatness
of the
thanks to
streams.
biography you're writing. Whatever your name is.
I am biography analysis robot Neo Aethielo.
So, Bernie it is.
Bernie?
Started when I received a distress call from the Asianikites saying that they needed a hero to combat the mechanical monster that had taken over their city. The winged menace was 50 feet high if it was an inch. Luckily, I noticed a nearby growth pad. I made a few quick modifications using a magnitudinal quantification on the vertex of an ellipse.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Were you there, nerdo?
No. Sir?
I didn't think so. As I was saying, I adjusted some doohickeys and stepped onto the platform and immediately grew to gigantic size. I was now ready to battle the monstrosity.
Next time, but oh. That's a Mecha Godzilla.
Button to fire my trusty blaster.
Okay, maybe I'll just play this part.
Just stay put. I could fire my Mega Blaster by pressing triangle. I can make a quick dodge by pressing the X button and analog stick together.
Alright.
pressing the X button and analog stick together.
Oh.
Of course the monster hadn't run away. He was gathering up, destructo energy from...
He looks like Mechagodzilla.
nearby power stations. And robot ninjas attacked. Giant robot ninjas! No, they were bigger than that. They were bulky with ninjutsu. And there were more of them. Many more. Ninjas were popping up everywhere. I must punch these giant ninjas into those red power stations. And they were explosive. Yeah, that's it. Giant, exploding robot ninjas.
I wish I could get more health though.
The monster unleashed his mega death beam attack. I dodged out of the way. But, like any true hero, my quick thinking saved me. I knew I could reflect his attack with a nearby pharmacological what's-it-doohickey building. I must punch these giant ninjas into those red power stations.
Launching them into the buildings. Oh, they infinitely respawn. Oh. Alright, almost done. Whoosh. There you
And
go.
that's how the city was saved.
So, that's what you want me to write?
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Where to next?
Our next destination? Excitement!
Oh, brother.
Glaciera. Glaciera. Oh, I'm ready. Anyways. Do a quick save. Okay. Before we end the stream, I do want to watch a video. We're not gonna do that on the PS5 just yet. We're not gonna do that on the PS5. Instead, we're gonna do this.
I may be biased, but I may be biased.
There we go.
I may be biased, but I think millennials had the greatest childhood of any generation. Hot take.
This is the
Spicy
Act
sports
Man
take.
talking about
Only
millennials, like
boomers
the
who watch
with
the streams are gonna be
awesome
frothing in the
childhoods,
comments down
childrenhoods.
below. Gen Z might even pick a fight with me. So I saw something on Twitter the other day that had me thinking, like, I have a lot of fun, nostalgic memories of, like, stuff we grew up with. This was my first thought when I saw this tweet. Teen Titans premiered 22 years ago today on Cartoon Network.
July
I just
18.
feel like every fucking intro for every cartoon show was just peak. We didn't know. I just feel like Teen Titans premiered 22 years ago today.
July 18, 2020. Oh yeah, 2003. Yeah, of course. This is one of my childhood shows.
On Cartoon Network. I just feel like every fucking intro for every cartoon show was just peak. We didn't know how good we had it, or maybe we did. This had me thinking, like, this intro is really good. Like, I honestly don't even remember. I couldn't tell you the plot line of any one episode of Teen Titans, but what I could tell you is I remember this intro, and because I have not watched it since probably like 2005, 2006, maybe 2007. I was setting up a Star Wars room, and I was putting up games for it, and I had Republic Commando, Front 2, and the Star Wars Episode 3 game.
Yeah, the 2005 Star Wars video game Trinity, Republic Commando, Battlefront 2 Classic, and Revenge of the Sith.
Those games came out this.
Yeah, he got the PC. He had the PC. There. He has the PC cover of Republic Commando, even though he has Xbox and Xbox. In the Republic Commando was originally an Xbox exclusive, maybe on PC, but at least Xbox.
Same year, we had 3 banger Star Wars games in 2005. There's probably some I'm missing.
Why didn't somebody make a re-release or remaster of the Episode 3 video game? Come on, man. This year was the Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary. That was a missed opportunity.
I was thinking about that. And now
oh yeah, Code Lyoko. Oh yeah, I remember watching some of Code Lyoko.
Now we get like one Star Wars game every few years if
yeah.
we're lucky. no Battlefront 3. So it's
You know,
kind of like
Battlefront
looking
3.
back and being thankful on all this stuff, you know, all the effort and the
Oh,
planning
Kids
that went
Next
into
Door,
making things
KD,
that we grew up with,
KD,
that we
and
love, and you know
K
what's
and D.
also great about being a millennial? Growing up with peak Call of Duty, peak
With the millennials. Millennials had the best childhoods. Gen Z, early Gen Z. I would argue that early Gen Z also grew up with this too, as I have.
military video games. And since we may never experience that again, well, I guess it's time to introduce the sponsor of today's video, World of Tanks. One of the premier vehicular
It's weird he doesn't have any music in here for this. He doesn't have any music in this video.
combat games, and it's all free to play. Available on PC. Tank game. You decide to get aggressive and this is also have to. What I like most, it feels even better off 100th Duke Nuke
Bubble gum.
Thank you, World of Tanks, for sponsoring this video.
And now for something completely different.
Millennials have had the greatest childhood of.
Why is there no music? Why does he have no music on here?
Any generation. Now let's just see what people say, because there is 765 responses, right? We did and we ruined it for the next generation. The boomers would like a word with you. I don't know if millennials ruined anything. I think maybe real talk, like there was some article or something. It was like millennials are the first generation to be in a financially worse position than the previous generation. We really had this strange upbringing. You grew
Millennials
up
and Gen Z.
and everything was great. Like everything was popping off because you know there was so much creativity around entertainment around that time. It still felt like the people that were making video games weren't corporations. They were just nerds passionate about the product. They weren't over investing into it, trying to be the next big thing. Sometimes it was just like, yeah, let's just make this. But I have a newfound appreciation for like all of the childhood cartoons. Like you go back and you watch the intro Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Example. In 30 seconds, that intro is perfect. It establishes the personalities of the three main characters, right? Same with Teen Titans. All these shows, not only did they have catchy intros, but they were just great shows in and of themselves. Gen Z 22 years ago wouldn't be us millennials watching this. Maybe I was just one of the cool kids because I was still watching Teen Titans, Kids Next Door, Ed, Ed and Eddie when I was in 5th grade, which would have been 2005 or 2006 for me. Now, apparently the cutoff date for millennial
1996.
cutoff date is 96. Generations are weird because I feel like if you were born in the 80s, that's like Gen X. I still qualify as a millennial.
Yeah.
In the end, but yeah.
Yeah, and I'm early Gen Z. I'll tell you that.
We don't have to play. We don't.
As early Gen Z, I also grew up with many of these shows.
Generations, you know what I mean?
Even if the 90s were just carried over to the 2000s, but still.
Think of the shows that they had, like the lineup on Cartoon Network, for example. Teen Titans is.
You're 2001, then you're Gen Z.
The gap of being more geared towards teenage audience. So in that sense, like growing up with that, you're like, oh, okay, this is a little bit cooler, more mature. You know, it's not like SpongeBob, which is super kid friendly.
Super kid friendly. Yeah, you say that while there's all the mild adult jokes in SpongeBob. Yeah, SpongeBob's on paper for kids, but there is a lot of mild adult jokes.
Had Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that show also kind of matured alongside the voice actor for Aang, which is really cool. So if you got to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, you grew up alongside Aang and the kid who voiced him.
I'm Zach Tyler Eisen, and I'm the voice of Aang on Avatar.
Stuff like that. I just was thinking about. You know,
I wasn't too big into Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I still respect that show for being ahead of its time for 20 years ago.
I wanted to make a video rambling about looking back on my life, but I think it's nice to look back and be like, oh, we really did have it good, and not necessarily use that as a way to be like, we had it so good and now everything is shit. Everything's awful, man. A way to be like, we had it so good and now everything is shit, and not necessarily way to be like, we had it so good and now everything is have it good. And not necessarily use that as a way to be like, we had it so good and now everything is shit. Everything's awful now. Nah, just like appreciate the childhood. Nothing like eating some gushers while watching Rocket Power. As far as I know, Rocket
Gushers.
Power could, like, if I were to watch it today, it
Rocket
might not.
Power.
It could be a totally dog shit show. I don't remember much of it.
I remember a little
Maybe
bit of
so much has
Rocket
changed
Power.
since the last time I saw it, right? But I just remember the intro for that one being like, yo, dude, they're skateboarding and they're surfing and bam, 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 bam. I do remember the woogity woogity woogity. And it feels like Rocket Power was a show that tried to be cool and somehow still was. Most things that try to be cool end up defeating their intentions, if that makes sense. Oh, dude, and that, like Grim Adventures of Billy.
Grim Adventures, yeah.
Really, really funny.
Richard Horvitz as Billy. I heard Richard Horvitz's voice so many times, and I didn't know his name. Richard Horvitz as what's Invader Zim, Billy from Adventures of Billy and Mandy. He's in Skylanders Academy. The I forget the guy's name, the kid's name. Um, even Zerky Jr., Zircon, like Ratchet and Clank. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, Chaos. Yeah, he's also in Jedi. Yeah, Turgle. Yeah. Richard Horvitz, one of those voices that you've heard everywhere, but you may not have known his name.
But at times could be slightly dark. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, yep.
There was just every
Samurai Jack. Funny enough, Samurai Jack's voiced by a black actor, Phil Lamar. He was also in what's the movie? It just turned 30 years old last year. Say what again? I keep on wanting to say American Graffiti, but no, that's completely different. Why am I drawing a blank with that movie with John Travolta and Sam Jackson? Pulp Fiction.
Like on the air back in the early 2000s, and like almost all of them were bangers. And the ones that weren't like quickly faded into the void. They're really I don't remember like too many flop shows back then. I could be wrong. Jez says, just don't tell them what adulthood would be like.
Oh, Jez Corden.
True. It's part of the reason I like going back. Nostalgia never goes out of style because, going back and maybe rewatching some episodes of these old shows, it's a way to kind of escape your own life responsibilities, People are like, man, grow up. You're an adult. First off, I made this my job. You know what I mean? That's number one. Number two, what's wrong with going back and being like, wow, this was a really happy time in my life. That's great. I appreciate it. Grow up. You're supposed to be miserable. Move out when you're 18. Struggle to own a one-bedroom apartment, and you're supposed to be struggling right now. You can't be happy. So I do find it funny when you get those kind of like, well, you're still dwelling on this. Grow up. Getting the best online and offline experiences. Yes, it's huge. That was huge, dude. Because I mean, as far as like experiencing the internet, I was born in '94.
Yeah, he's millennial.
My parents and my brother could figure it out, but I couldn't because I think we still
late
had
millennial,
right?
but yeah.
You called people, internet wouldn't work. So it still wasn't quite all the way there. Whereas today, kids, like everyone has a mobile internet device in their pocket, like almost everyone. It's so easily accessible. And because it was harder to figure out in the earlier days, it meant like, okay, yeah, like we're going to go outside and play. And then days when it was like raining, pouring, shitty weather, we don't want to play outside. Like we'd go inside and then play RuneScape, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now imagine if you're a kid now, everyone could just play RuneScape on their phone. And it's like you wouldn't.
Yeah, life was different in the early 2000s, early and mid 2000s. Yeah. The internet was just slowly growing back then. And there were families with just one family computer, not that everybody had a laptop or an iPad, smartphone, so on.
Because you could just message them on your phone, and then who needs a neighborhood anymore? And then Xbox Live, LAN parties, and the dawn of like console online gaming. I feel like we experienced the true peak of like internet culture, and in some ways it feels like we're experiencing right now like the downward trajectory. The whole dead internet theory sprouting up. Just kind of the ecosystem where everyone's trying to make as much money as possible. There's so many online grifts, people begging for money. And I mean, I suppose they were doing that back in the day too, but maybe it wasn't as bad or as prevalent, right?
Yeah,
There's
I'd
still
say so.
creativity in these new shows nowadays. Blessed to have grown up with great cartoons and anime. I mean, thinking about, well, what shows do kids today have? They had Adventure Time, which was pretty good. I remember watching the
Adventure Time's
pilot episode
all right.
thing.
I didn't like. Wait, Adventure Time. No. I'm thinking of regular show. I didn't like Adventure Time. Regular show's okay. Okay for me.
In my mid-teens and thinking, okay, this is still kind of funny. Like I would probably watch this if I was a kid. I feel like kids nowadays, they have, for every amazing, awesome show we had as millennials growing up, they maybe have like 15 to 20% of what we used to have. It was peak. It was peak. You also got to be careful of your own biases because we have our own rose-tinted nostalgia glasses on. I'm sure there's still some great kids shows that we just can't relate to because we're old sacks of shit. But
Wait,
I
say
think
that
there is
again.
that we just can't relate to because we're old sacks of shit. But I think there is some truth that
Yeah.
there's some.
I'm only a few years younger than the Act Man, but I don't feel that young anymore, even though I really am.
Much is like it's like everything is treated as a commodity nowadays. Like
Compared to 10
everyone's
years
trying to
ago, I
make
don't feel
money.
that young
It's
anymore.
like SpongeBob was inspired by Steven Hillenberg's love for ocean creatures.
Obviously, SpongeBob is a comedy, but it really was inspired by.
Yeah, those first 3 seasons or so, up until the SpongeBob movie, that was the best of SpongeBob.
Liking marine science.
What are some of these other shows inspired by? What does it feel like they're inspired by? Teen Titans is like, well, what if, these superheroes were like teenagers? Teen Titans, it's in the title. Ed, Ed, and Eddie. What's it like growing up in a neighborhood with a bunch of kids? The easy concept. And yet we are mostly an annoying bunch who can't write anything. I am kind of annoying, let's be real. There is that whole stigma of like millennial writing, right? We grew up, we had it so good, we had all these shows that we're inspired by. We think, shows like SpongeBob are still cool. And so there's that whole meme or that trope of millennial writing. We only want to write things that were cool in a time when we thought things were cool, and that doesn't relate to people nowadays as much because it kind of misses the point. Yeah, I guess millennial writing is kind of like characterized by just like jokes that don't land or like self-referential humor that isn't warranted or earned.
So that's it. What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?
I think the problem with millennials writing shows is that they need to understand why those shows resonated with us as kids and understand what resonates with kids now. You gotta adapt to the time. So I understand the logic behind the whole millennial writing trope. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of love for Teen Titans. Clearly, I mean this tweet just saying, "Wow, we had it really good."
Toon Hive, huh?
5,000 likes. That spoke to me. I just kind of put that out there. I was like, yeah, maybe that'll be a banger tweet. But to see the likes and interaction it got with it was like, okay, there is something there. There's something more than I thought when I tweeted that. And here's another thing I just thought of while I was changing my shirt. So many of our childhood TV shows were about growing up and what that means and what that looks like. And it worked because it related so deeply to our experiences. Like, think about Kids Next Door. That used to trigger my imagination, and I used to think, oh, I want to build robots, and I want to build massive tree houses, and I want to, build all these cool little contraptions. And of course, I would try and, I drew up blueprints for a robot, but of course, I never knew what the fuck I was doing. But Kids Next Door and Ed, Ed and Eddie, what it's like growing up in a cul-de-sac and having.
How about you didn't mention, even though this was later on in the mid and late 2000s, you didn't mention Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That was another classic.
SpongeBob's original ending with the movie was SpongeBob becoming an adult, but realizing that he didn't have to grow up and that he was never too old to still be a kid. I think that looking back, that is one powerful fucking message to leave the show on, right? And now you look at SpongeBob now, and it's like,
Yeah,
it ain't the same.
he's way, yeah, SpongeBob now is too much of a kid. Yeah, I get it. Like SpongeBob was primarily made for kids, even with all the adult humor. Um, but yeah, SpongeBob before it was like it's an adult with a kid's with the kid's imagination or something like that. Nowadays, SpongeBob is to me is too much of a kid. Like an adult with a childlike wonder. Nowadays, he's more of a child.
Season 4 has some
Do
good
do kids watch SpongeBob nowadays? Yeah, that's like that's a good question.
But for the most part, it's like what happened to The Simpsons. Thinking about that as the original ending point, that kind of like encapsulates the millennial generation. Is like that was the last message SpongeBob wanted to give us before we transitioned into young adults with jobs and spouses, girlfriends, friends, family, loved ones, all these responsibilities. The last message is it's okay to be a goofy goober. Sorry, I had to add this bit in. It felt right. Just wanted to rant about how good we had it as kids, or at least my childhood was pretty good. Thanks to World of Tanks for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to click that link in the description. Download the game today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe to Actman TV for more awesome content. Don't forget to leave your millennial life experience in the comments below if you so choose. All right, everyone, that's all I got for today. This is the Actman signing out. Peace.
All right, thank you, Actman. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I know you can't really tell that much unless I go closer to the camera, but look at my hairline and compared to his. Look at my hairline compared to his hairline. And then if you compare my hairline now to and if you compare my hairline now compared to like even 5 years ago. Let me search my own. Let me search my own. Hey. Let me search my own video live stream. Look at my hairline now compared to then. This was 5 years ago, or almost 5 years ago. And look at my hairline now. Oh my goodness. See, I don't look this young. I don't feel this young anymore. Yeah, I have grew out some facial hair, which I'm going to shave soon. Well, tomorrow, but and I may have had a little bit of a different hairstyle at the time, but 5 years ago and my hairline compared to now, yeah, it has some health stuff. I had some health stuff even back then. I had some health stuff even around this time that wait a minute. That was February still. Yeah, so over 5 years ago since over 5 years ago since the the stream. I had some hey Kaleo, what's up? Cousin K. Can you tell my hairline is has changed a lot since then? I had different glasses and still have the same microphone. Same microphone. But yeah, I had some health stuff which made me had like thinning hair and all that. But yeah. Yeah, Kaleo, this is me when I was younger, 5 years ago. How old were you then? Now when I tilt my head in a certain angle like this, it looks like I'm bald over here. But then if I like wash up, take a shower, and then if I wash up, take a shower, and so on, it looks more or less fine. I look like I'm still. I look like I'm still a teenager here. And some health related stuff I'm not going to get into, but yeah. His name is John Cena. Yeah, I went to a convention. I went to a convention the other week. I did not see John Cena though, even though he could have been there. You never know. Could have been there. He could have been there when you didn't know it and such. There were some other wrestlers I saw, retired ones, but still. But okay, an hour and a half. That's not bad for a stream. But I'm gonna have to put it here for now. I gotta end it here for now. Thank you for coming to the stream, everyone. Versatile Element signing out, and I shall see you in the next one. Good to see you on the stream too. Kaleo. I shall see you both in the next one whenever I stream again. Maybe next week. So, see you then.